Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our open studio! Yeah! Now, how are you guys feeling this morning? I feel great. How you guys feel?
Feels so good.
What about you, Jenny?
Very good. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and if you guys didn't know, I do have Elmo and Ginny next to me right now for our monthly open studio, of course. And yes, it is Friday, and it's the last Friday of February, and I'm surprised at how fast time flies by when you're having a great time.
Right.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yes,
when
especially
you're
for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
How was
I know.
Cancun?
Cancun was good. You know, like I said, beautiful skies, beautiful beaches.
And you look a
beautiful
little tan.
I look a little tan.
Yes.
Do I look more relaxed? Like, you know,
You look
like,
very
like
relaxed.
chill.
Yes.
I'm back. Hello.
You look like
woman.
you 사고 쳤어 somewhere.
사고,
Yes.
Really?
안 했습니다. 안 했습니다.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
We'll find out shortly after the first song. And today, it is our open studio, so today we have a lot of people from all over the world in the studio with us right now. But before we get our show started, we do have the first song of the day. This is Avery Sunshine with Call My Name. That was Avery Sunshine with Call My Name. And while the song was going out, me, Elmo, and Ginny were trying to figure out if this is a female vocalist or a male vocalist. And Ginny and I were both right. It is a female vocalist.
2-1.
And I was wrong.
3-1.
You thought it was a dude.
You said it was a guy.
I thought it was a dude that had a really high voice, like a, hi, I'm a dude.
No.
Right now, people are probably changing the dial, so we got to go back on track.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're going a little weird. Anyways, you guys are tuning in to What's Poppin' with Brian, Ju, Ginny, and Elmo on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas.
And GFN 98.7 in Gwangju.
And 93.7 in Yeosu.
So if you guys want to get in contact with us, all you got to do is follow us on Twitter at TBS What's Poppin'.
Or send us an email at efmpoppin@gmail.com if you have any questions or want to leave any messages.
Exactly.
And if interested in our playlist, come check our website at tbsefm.soul.kr/efm/what's poppin'.
And also, if you want to check out TBS EFM's digital magazine, you can do that. And it features TBS EFM's highlight contents on audio and video. Now, you guys can download it for free from your iTunes store or the Google Play. And it's also available on what, Elmo?
Tapsin application.
Yes, it is. We have lots more coming your way, but before we move on, we do have a few words from our sponsors. We are back on air. And guess what? Today is our open studio day today. And since it is the month of February and is the last Friday of February, we're going to talk about some of the days that we actually pondered upon this month. And one day that I know in particular all the ladies love, and all the dudes love it too. I'm not sure if the ladies love it because in Korea the rules are different from other parts of the world.
Right.
But we have to talk about Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. Now, we had a lot of days in February, of course, like I said. And Valentine's Day, I feel like, is the most iconic holiday of the month. Everybody knows it. It's the month of romance. And on February 14th, chocolates, flowers, candies, cards, and gifts are exchanged between loved ones, and all in the name of Saint Valentine. Now, for some history, if you guys don't know about Valentine's Day, do you know where the name traditionally actually came from?
I do.
Oh, you do, Elmo?
I do.
Oh, you so duck, hey.
You know,
Yes,
I've
my
been,
God.
I've been doing some research because this is one of my favorite holidays of the year.
Really?
You lying. You really love Valentine's Day?
I do love it. I
When-
do.
You love it when you have a girlfriend.
When I have a
Yes.
girlfriend.
But you're single now.
I'm single now, so I don't love it this year. But last year and the year before that, I did love it.
Actually, I'm the other way around.
Really?
I love it that I am single.
Really?
Because when you're in a relationship with somebody, you have to worry. You have to like, what should I get her? I don't know what she wants. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
but-
really hectic.
But isn't something like pleasing to you? It shouldn't be
It
like
is
a chore.
if the girlfriend actually takes it in a pleasing way. Like some people actually compare like, this is that chocolate. You know what? Michelle's boyfriend bought her flowers and a gift card, and you only got me chocolate, and then it becomes a war.
The comparing game.
Right.
Oh,
the
why do we
worst.
compare everything?
Yeah.
Like, 어머머. 지영이 남자친구는 구두 사줬거든? You know?
Yes. But now
hate that.
we're talking negative about Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's
talk
think about the
positive.
positive.
Let's think about it positively.
Okay.
Educate us about
I'll
Valentine's
tell you a little
Day.
bit something about Valentine's Day. Okay. Now,
One.
Yes.
The Catholic Church recognizes at least 3 different saints named Valentine or Valentinus, all of whom were martyred.
Okay.
And probably the most famous legend says that Valentine was a priest who served during the 3rd century in Rome.
Oh.
When Emperor Claudius II decided that single men made better soldiers than those with wives and families, he outlawed marriage for young men.
Oh, poor young men.
Upon realizing the injustice of the decree, Valentine defied Claudius and continued to perform marriages for young lovers in secret.
Oh, he kept on a DL.
Then, when Valentine's actions were discovered, Claudius ordered that he be put to death.
Quang, quang, quang.
So, he sacrificed himself to protect young men as well as their love, and people started confessing and showing off their affection for their significant others on this day.
Yes. I have more information as well. Also, during the Middle Ages, people in some European countries believed that February 14th was the beginning of birds' mating season. So this added to the idea that the day should be a day for romance. Yes. That's kind of creepy, though. Birds mating season, like, I don't really want to see birds mating, so it's kind of weird.
It is weird.
Yeah. And I have one bit more information about Valentine's Day. Well, we exchange gifts and chocolates on this day, but the interesting thing is, one Italian chocolate king, well, he was the patriarch of many confectionery brands, such as the P brand, we all know, and the K brand.
Okay, a lot of brands.
Yes. Died on Valentine's Day this year.
Man.
Yeah.
This year?
This year. He was 89. I saw it
he
in the
lived a long
newspaper.
life.
Yeah, and he is one of the richest men in Italy.
Really?
Yes. He must have been the main beneficiary of the day in terms of money, money-wise, of course. And it's a quite unbelievable coincidence that the man who sweetened everyone's Valentine's Day actually died on this day.
That's kind of eerie, too.
It is an amazing coincidence.
All right. Anyways, I'm sick and tired of talking about history only. Let's move on and talk about various interesting incidents related to this occasion.
Yes.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this?
I'm ready.
Of course, we are talking about Valentine's Day. I have a question for both of y'all.
Okay.
So, are both of you guys in a relationship, married, single? I know Jenny's married, but what
Yes.
about you, Jenny? How'd you spend Valentine's Day?
I didn't really do anything special.
You have a husband and he didn't do anything for you?
No, because he was at work.
Oh.
But
Did you do
I
anything
bought
for him?
Yes,
What'd you
because in Korea, girls usually buy chocolates for their partners. So
Okay.
I got one for my husband, one for my father, dad, and one for my father-in-law.
Wow.
Wow.
My husband thought that was very sweet of me.
Wow, you spent a lot of money.
Yes.
Oh, your husband better make a lot of money to pay you back on White Day coming up.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
What do you
expecting.
expect on White Day? Do you want like a big gift? Do you want flowers?
I want bags.
Bags!
Handbag.
Okay. The 명품s.
Young
All right, well, nice to know what you guys did for Valentine's Day. I don't want to mention what happened on my Valentine's Day because obviously I was busy. Either way, Valentine's is a prime time for showering your sweetheart with love, sweethearts and affection and chocolates and candy and all that good stuff. So this time, let's talk about the best Valentine's Day memories that we've had.
memories.
Okay. Best memories that I've sort of thought about just now as you said that.
Okay.
I'm quite obsessed with the idea of breakfast in bed.
You like that?
I do like that.
Are you sure?
I am sure.
Like
Okay.
room service?
Yeah, like room service
Right in
or
front
just
of you?
anybody. You know, if I'm sick or if I'm if I do have a girlfriend and they make me breakfast in bed, it's one of those things that comes straight from the heart. Even though it's just like a couple eggs and bacon, it's really quick to fix.
They don't have to be baked eggs and bacon.
You know?
It could be like a Korean girlfriend who makes you like 한식, like kimchi jjigae and stuff like
that
that, and
would be
rice
like-
for breakfast. But the problem is, you like breakfast in bed. I hate it.
Why?
Because it's so dirty.
Crumbs in bed.
You're so clean.
Food should be eaten at a table.
But it's like the thought, you know.
No, I love the
You don't
thought.
have to work.
And I love the thought. That's what I
You know,
do is
we-
the food comes in. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And I slowly carry the tray back to the kitchen.
Kitchen.
Set it up on the table, and we eat there. That's where food should be eaten, not in the bed. The bed is for sleeping, maybe reading a magazine, petting the dogs, but no food.
These are rules coming from a neat freak.
Yes, from a neat freak.
Neat freak.
It's a world of a better place. So now we're going to move on to something that I like. The worst Valentine's Day stories. And gifts, of course.
Yes.
Now, what was your worst Valentine's Day? I think Elmo has too many.
I have to.
His face expression
Okay.
is like, 진짜 많은데.
Okay.
What should I?
I don't remember if this actually happened on Valentine's Day, but I think I may have told this story before. But I used to like this girl. Her name was Melissa Smith.
You did mention her name before.
I mentioned it a long time
She's
ago.
listening right now. She's going to hate you more.
And basically, what I did was I had this huge crush on her, and I decided that I would write her a poem.
Wow.
And the poem went like this: Roses are red, violets are blue. Your blonde hair is beautiful, and I love you so much, girl. And then I put
I was
this.
Melissa. I
freak
wouldn't
out?
like you either.
I put this letter in her box, and I did that. I did yes, no, maybe on the
Wow,
letter,
so romantic.
and then I put it in her mailbox in school.
Ooh, okay.
And I waited.
You have mailbox at school?
Yeah, we had these milk carton mailboxes.
Okay.
Wow.
So then when recess came along, I saw this big crowd, and everybody was crowded around, laughing and giggling. And then I'm like, oh no, she
no.
read it and she told everybody.
Oh no.
So then I waited till lunch, and then I went back and checked, and there was a reply. And the reply said, sorry, this was in grade 2. And the reply said, I hat you. Not I hate you, but I hat you, because
Spelled
she
hate
couldn't
wrong.
spell. And there was no E. And I'm like, so I had to figure it out. I'm like, I hat you. What's that?
Maybe she
And I'm like,
loves you so
oh,
much, she
I
wants to
hate you.
cover you like a hat.
Wow, that is
Protect you from
very
the rain.
imaginative.
No, she hated me.
Oh,
You know
okay.
why? Because I used to throw worms at her.
No wonder!
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I did. Grade 2.
But that was an expression of love.
It was, yeah, like,
from on your part.
that's right.
Melissa
So,
Smith.
Melissa Smith. So if I like you, then I'll throw worms at you even now. So
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what's
Thank
funny?
God I'm married.
How about you?
My worst memory. Well, actually, it's one of my friends' memory. She got really Valentine's vibe. So she wanted to make a little chocolate for her boyfriend.
Okay.
And she really took pains making all that, her kitchen, her mom's kitchen all got like dirty. But I think on the next day, they broke up.
After she made him chocolate?
Yes.
That's a cold-hearted dude.
Cold-hearted dude, why did you do that? You broke my heart and you'll never do it again.
All right, today is Elmo's last open studio.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Fired.
I'm fired.
Fired.
Just joking. We love you, Elmo. All right,
you.
so what was the reason for the breakup?
I don't know. He won't tell.
Maybe the chocolate just tasted nasty?
Well, I don't know.
What if he bit into it and there's like a bug? You know, sometimes when you're cooking,
No,
something
that
falls in.
wouldn't do that because my friend, she's really, really
Careful.
clean. Maybe
Clean.
extra cleaner than you.
Okay.
Because I know you're a very
that's,
clean guy.
That's a little problem then. If you're cleaner than me, you need to go to a hospital.
Yeah, it's like a...
That's an issue in the head.
yeah, maybe.
Somebody
Well, then
wants
we're going to go over some Valentine's Day gifts that will actually, a lot of people say will end your relationship.
Ah, that's
Yes.
funny.
I think one gift that would break up a relationship would be small appliances.
Like,
Yeah.
like a fan or
Like, I
a
think,
phone. Hold on, a phone is a small appliance.
Yeah, but
A girl would love a phone.
Well, I just think being too practical is a real romantic killer. And no one wants anything with an electrical cord for Valentine's Day, in my opinion.
You mean like a video game system? That's a big... girls don't like video games that much.
Yeah, video games or, I don't know, like a refrigerator or like a DVD player. I mean, do girls
Hold
like
on.
those things?
If a girl got a refrigerator, they would
Okay.
love it.
yeah, it's like wedding day gift.
Are you crazy? Where are you reading all
Sorry.
this?
That's even
Sorry.
expensive than the
I'm
bag.
talking about small appliances. I mean, a
Yes.
small refrigerator.
What? Not
Like a
so
화장품
snobs.
냉장고 thing? Like
Yeah.
for makeup? Girls
Yeah.
would like
See,
that.
You know what? That's
is
why
why
I'm
you're
single.
single.
That's why I'm single. I don't know about women. All right?
Right. Give me credit
Here's
for
my
that.
confession.
Yes.
All right.
I don't know about women.
That is why you're
right.
so
I don't know about your
single.
minds, how you guys work.
No.
Men are from Mars,
Want me
women
to
are
help
from
you out?
Venus.
Want me to help you out?
Yeah.
One gift that girls do not like because they're actually testing their health and their beauty is a gym membership.
Ah, gym membership.
Could you imagine, like, I love you so much. Here's a lifetime membership to blah, blah, blah gym. In her mind, like, are you calling me fat? Do I look like a daisy to you? You know,
Yeah.
Never do
that's
that.
relationship over.
Over,
Relationship's done.
really.
Unless it's your friend.
Right.
It's your friend.
If it's your friend that's a female, be like, hey,
Yeah.
it's a gym membership. They'll be like, oh, cool, thank you. But if it's your lover, no
Yeah,
gym
I
membership
don't
right
think I'd
there.
like that.
That's a divorce waiting to happen.
So, in the same vein, would like if you were to give her a voucher for plastic surgery?
Oh,
No.
Here, get your eyes done.
Get your
여보,
eyes down.
코 수술해?
Get your nose down.
That's so wrong.
It
That's
is wrong.
so wrong.
Yes.
I'm not saying I would
This
do
is
it.
why
I'm
you're
just,
single.
I'm just saying.
You're so single.
I'm just saying as an example. You know, that would be wrong, wouldn't it?
I'm gonna call you PSS, man.
What's that mean?
What's that?
평생 single.
Wow, that is good rhyme.
That's your new
Yes,
nickname.
Forever single.
Yes.
Forever single. I think your fans would like you to be PSS.
No.
평생 single.
PSS 원해요, 절. 저 항상 싱글 되길 원해요.
single. Of course. That's
See?
what fans are for.
저 결혼해도 돼요? Can I get married?
No.
I'm gonna get
they
married
say
tomorrow.
no. Ooh, see, I told you.
I gotta be PSS for the rest of my life.
Right.
Then guess what? You and I will be PSS. We'll start a group.
PSS Brothers.
PSS Brothers.
Seems so-
PSSB. Yes. Anyways, we got a song right now. And it's a song I want to listen to. This person has a bad relationship with another artist. And I'm talking about Frank Ocean. And you know which artist I'm talking about that he has a bad relationship with, right, y'all? Do you know?
No, I don't.
They had like a
don't.
Twitter war. They had like an SNS war. Chris Breezy.
What happened?
Chris Brown and Frank Ocean like hated on each other for a while. I'm not sure how it's now right now, but they had a war. You know, there's always a grudge.
Chris
between
Brown has relationship problems with everybody.
Yeah.
Not with me. That's my boy.
Really?
Yeah, he came over yesterday. He had some jjajangmyeon and jjapongs.
So you're
Really?
gonna buy us jjajangmyeon and jjampong too?
All right, we're gonna listen to Frank Ocean. The song is called "Thinking About You." All right, welcome back to the second half. Yes, I am in the studio with Elmo and Jeannie. You guys are now tuned in to TBS efm 101.3. Checking out what's popping, of course. And today is our open studio. We have a lot more coming your way. We were talking about Valentine's Day, but we have a lot more than Valentine's Day. But to find out, you have to stay tuned. But for now, a word from our sponsors. Yeah. That was a fun little commercial we just listened to. I love that one.
What is that? Trot? Is that
Trot.
trot?
Yeah, trot.
Yes, it is like a trot vibe to it.
And we
But we're
got
not
to
here
see
talking
the
about
end.
trot music. We were talking about Valentine's Day. We're talking
Yes.
about February, the special days in February. And guess what? We just recently passed a very, very special holiday.
We did indeed.
Yes.
A very long holiday this year. We're talking about the Lunar New Year.
Lunar New Year.
Yes. And this is probably the biggest and the longest Lunar New Year we had in a long time.
Right.
How many days was it?
5 days.
5 days
Five.
off.
Wow.
5 days. But I have some complaints.
What's that?
What?
When you don't have family and friends around during the Lunar New Year, it is a boring time. Like,
Right.
I was hungry one day, right? And I was like, yes, my restaurant that I go to all the time is going to be open. Everything was closed.
Wow.
You know what? I had to make ghetto tteokguk by myself.
Ghetto tteokguk.
Yourself.
What do you put in ghetto tteokguk?
I didn't have like the proper broth or the gyeochi, whatever. So I used like American chicken soup broth.
Yeah.
And I put duck in there because I had like frozen duck, of course, or the rice cakes for all you listening right now. And egg. That's it. 3 eggs.
3 eggs.
And I ate it crying to myself. I was like, why am I eating ghetto tteokguk? So it was sad. Yeah, none of the restaurants were open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds sad.
Alrighty.
Okay.
What about you guys? How did you spend your lunar holidays? How about you, Jenny, and your husband?
I had wonderful time.
Oh, did
with
you go
my
down
friend.
south?
No.
You stayed up
I
in
stayed
Seoul?
in Seoul.
Okay.
And it was like a vacation to me.
So you guys had like, instead of a vacation, you had a staycation.
Yeah, staycation in Seoul. We went to Itaewon, Hongdae, Gangnam, everywhere. Like a
Wait,
movie
what was
night.
open? Every time I went through those places, everything was closed.
No, they were open in nights. at
Actually,
nights.
the best day was Friday.
Friday.
Because the day right after Seollal. I went to Itaewon with some friends to eat. And there's places open, but it was so empty. Like, just walking on the streets, just
Yeah. You like
I felt like I was in like a real life, like old school musical, like The Sound of Music. Just walking down the streets in
Like
a
the
meadow.
sets.
So very quiet and peaceful. And then on Saturday, bam, everybody's back out on the street again. It was crazy, man.
right.
Friday was nice though.
Friday.
Friday was very nice.
Friday
and
was a
peaceful.
good day.
I went to Itaewon on
Friday
Wednesday.
was a good
so.
day.
Today was a good day.
Yes.
What about you, Elmo?
Oh, Jenny's rapping. Hello.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you came back during the holiday, but what did you do in Korea during the holiday?
Yeah.
During the holiday.
Alone.
Well,
Oh, that's so mean.
Wow.
He could have been with his friends. Sorry. She's like, alone.
she just assumed
You
that I would be
is
alone.
something single.
Because you said you're so single, I thought you'd be alone.
That's with a girlfriend, but it doesn't mean I don't have any friends.
Sorry.
Okay, so what you do?
I was alone. No. I actually, I kind of did something similar. I just went out with friends. We went out to the restaurants that were open and had some foods. You know, I met up with some other friends, and we watched movies.
But most importantly,
Yeah.
it is a holiday. You said you had a lot of food. Did you eat tteokguk?
No, that's one thing I didn't
Then
eat.
you didn't spend the holiday properly. So tonight, go home and make you some ghetto tteokguk.
Okay, you got to give me the recipe then.
It's easy, man. Chicken
Chicken
broth,
soup.
duck and egg. It's so easy. And maybe some jokpa or peppa.
And you have to have 3 eggs, exactly. Like
3
giant
eggs.
egg.
Get some
3
pop in there.
eggs.
And you know what I do too? To make it more authentic and old school.
What's that?
Get some kim, right? And just rip it up and into the tteokguk. And it really tastes authentic, even though it's like a chicken soup broth. Why are you laughing at me?
I was laughing at our producer.
He's gonna try it. It's good.
Good.
You know, I think I'll just go to the restaurant.
And buy yourself a
See, but if
tteokguk.
you go to a restaurant, there's mad MSG up in there sometimes.
Right. Sodium,
Be
MSG,
careful.
Oh,
You gotta
what's
make
the
your
problem?
MSG. You know what MSG?
Why do they do that in every restaurant? They overload.
You know
with
what MSG stands for? Mono something, right?
Monosyphilis.
What?
I mean, I don't know. Sulfate something.
Are
You know what I
speaking
thought it meant
English?
when I first came to Korea? I
that?
think a lot of my fans know. I thought MSG was matsogum. So I was like, I can't eat no matsogum.
That is so
Because-
very creative. You thought of it yourself?
Yeah, I was like, so I thought I was looking about an
No.
MSG, and it looked like sokum. So I was like, 맛소금이 MSG구나. That's what I thought.
That's very creative of you.
Yes, the letters fit perfectly.
But it makes
Yeah.
everything taste better, right? I love.
Yeah.
Hence
I
why you
actually-
look pregnant right
yeah,
now.
I actually love the taste of MSG,
So
but
cruel.
I just feel dehydrated and weird afterwards. Like I
Exactly.
feel guilty after I.
You don't want
I'm
to
like,
have
oh.
that guilty feeling anymore.
Yeah.
You want to be
No.
healthy. Now, since we're talking about food, we're on the topic of food, tteokguk and all that stuff. We want to go over some of the lunar holiday foods that a lot of people here in
Yeah.
Korea love to eat.
Feeling
now,
hungry.
of course, like I said, I had tteokguk. And earlier I did say I made ghetto tteokguk. But
Yeah.
that was the day of 설날. But actually, my friend, who's a good friend of mine, she knew that I lived alone, that I didn't have any family here in Korea. So she went to her family's house. She brought back homemade tteokguk,
Wow.
불전, and what else did she bring?
Fusion.
And 갈비찜. A little bit of 갈비찜.
Oh, I like 갈비찜.
And it was
love
so good. But I was eating it while she was watching me. She's staring at me. She goes, 참 불쌍하다. 너는 매일 매년 이렇게 시간 보내? I'm like, yeah? I'm having the time of my life. Because when you're eating alone, you don't have to talk to nobody. You just enjoy the food. I hate when you're eating and people ask you 20,000 questions like, 이따 뭐 해? 지금 밥 먹고 있잖아. 말 좀 그만해. You know?
Yeah, you eat alone and you're just alone with your thoughts.
Exactly.
Thinking
I
and-
hate talkers when you eat.
Really?
Even my managers. If my managers talk to me when I'm eating, I will cut you. I'll have a knife and let me eat and we'll talk afterwards.
But I think that's you being in Korea for such a long time because I
Yeah.
think in the North American culture, it's
That is
you
true.
know meeting up with people
Family
for dinner,
style, chit-chat.
eating and talking for
Yeah.
a long, long time.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
But it's just when I'm really hungry.
Oh, I see.
You know, when you're really hungry, you just want to get food in your stomach. Like, 진짜 배고플 때. No one just goes, oh, you want to go shopping afterwards? No, you're like, you know, you just want to eat. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, I was so hungry. She brings the food to the house, and I'm like, it smells good. Do not talk to me. I don't care if you made the food. I'm so hungry right now. Yes.
Good
Yeah.
idea.
So anyways,
I'm
since
just-
we're talking about food.
I'm just thinking about the galbijjim right now.
Oh, the galbijjim is
because
very
that's
good.
one of my favorite meat foods,
Mm-hmm.
especially when it comes right out of the pot.
They need to make that fusion, like a 갈비찜 steak.
Yeah,
Stay.
And
Steak with a 갈비찜 양념 on it.
the-
That'd be good.
the meat just melts off the bone. You know, it just melts
That's
off.
no. That's
What?
the good people who make it that way.
Oh.
I've had it. I'm not gonna say who or what restaurant, but I've had it where it's really chewy.
I don't like that.
I hate meat that's chewy, like rubber. I
Yeah.
don't like
Cheap
that.
meat.
Cheap meat.
Cheap meat.
Yes.
So do you know the recipe?
The recipe for galbijjim.
Well, the one that you had
Galbijjim?
as good.
Well, my mother makes the bomb galbijjim.
No, my mom makes the bomb.
No, my mom makes the
My
bomb.
mama.
No,
should
I
have-
make the bomb.
We should have a galbijjim off. You know, a competition.
Okay.
Elmo, you know what's gonna happen?
What's up?
You're gonna be off the show.
You're gonna be fired.
Anyways, we are talking about food though. We needed to mention these holiday foods. We already discussed tteokguk, and of course, Elmo's talking about his famous mom's 갈비찜.
Yeah, and I like 전.
전's good
You
too.
know.
What's your favorite 전?
I like the 고구마전.
고구마전.
Yeah, you can
But
make
I've
it
never
out of
seen
sweet
a lot of
potato.
고구마전 at
Yeah, not many, but
houses.
I ate it just this holiday.
Oh, did you make
Actually,
it or
it was-
did you have it somewhere else?
I had it somewhere else.
Okay.
I don't actually cook that well.
고구마전
Yeah,
actually
sweet potato.
delicious.
It was actually my first time. And I really liked it. You know?
There's
You
sweet
should
potato
try
and
it.
also there's squash or 호박전.
호박.
호박전's good too.
Yes.
I like 호박.
Oh, good for you. Also, there's what other 전's are there? 굴전.
굴전.
There's 생선전. There's so
Yeah.
many.
But I don't really like fish.
Why?
Jams, because they kind of crumble funny in your mouth. I don't
I
like
love
I don't
fish
like
John,
the
but the only
taste.
thing I don't like about fish John is the ones where you get the random big kashi stuck in there.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
You can have it.
what the heck? What is this? That
I don't
annoys you
like
because
it.
you're enjoying the food, but you have to take it out of your mouth and the bones in there.
Right.
Also, there's a lot of colorful dishes too during the season.
Yes.
Of course. Other foods. There are other. Obviously, you
Vegetables.
got all the Korean people here know. What other Korean foods are there during 설날? 설날 음식 중에서 뭐 또 있죠? 우리가 빼먹은 거? 나물. 나물. What's 나물 in
Vegetables.
English?
Assorted vegetables.
나물 영어로 뭐지? What's that in English? It's like the roots, I guess?
Yeah, assorted
Like
vegetables.
sprouted roots or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, sorted vegetables. What other, what's 설날 음식도 뭐 있죠? 잡채. 잡채 is the clear noodles with all the vegetables and beef in it.
right.
Or you can put pork, whatever you prefer.
Right.
What else? 잡채, what else? 전,
식혜.
chicken? Ah, 식혜.
Okay.
I like chicken. That's my nighttime food. Chicken and mechu. You know? Oh, 식혜, that's right. 식혜's more of a dessert though, isn't it?
Rice juice. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And what else is there? 수정과. 수정과 is also like a dessert.
Yeah,
You drink
it's
it
also
after you
kind of
have your big
juice.
meals.
Yes.
And then, of course, you have the typical kimchi's there. And there's so many things during the season that you can try.
Right.
Do they eat 떡 during 설날?
Yeah, I guess they can.
Okay.
You
What kind
eat
of 떡 is famous during 설날?
I ate 시루떡. this
시루떡.
time. But I think all 떡s are very popular.
I like 무지개떡. And I like...
I don't like 무지개떡. They only look good. They don't taste that good.
You're fired too. Okay. I
No.
like duck. Okay, I like rice cake, so it's all
Okay.
good. Well, you know what I used to do? You get 인절미떡, right?
Yeah.
And my mom, what she would do a long time ago, not even during 설날, but randomly, she would put it on a fry pan, make it kind of soft and melt
yeah.
it, and put sugar on it,
Wow.
a little bit of cinnamon.
Honey.
I'm like, Oma, I'm gonna be fair.
Sorry, I don't even know what that duck is.
인절미.
What is that?
The yellow powderish.
You know, like the
Bean
yellow
powder.
powdery, it looks like sand, kind of.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
square
It's
and
powdery.
they put powder.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
powder stuff
You
on
don't
it.
say sand.
It looks like sand. It's like yellow.
Yeah, but
Oh, okay, I know what it
totally
is now.
different.
Yes.
Yeah, but my mom would always put in the fry pan, melt
You
it, put some
should try
sugar
it.
on it.
Injera is very good.
Well, I've tried it. I just
you've
didn't know the
tried it?
name of it.
You know the best thing to do with
What?
it though? Not just fry it, but deliberately burn a little bit on the bottom, so when you bite it, it has that crispy flavor.
And it
Yeah.
kind of gets stuck to your teeth.
It's so good.
So
That's
good.
that same
That is so
feeling when
good.
you eat the bibimbap, the torso bibimbap,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that rice at the bottom, and
Yes, right.
you scrape it off and you eat it like that.
And the
I know what's up.
The noodle pop in the
Yeah.
pop tong.
누룽지.
Yes, and you do it, and you got the burnt part with the noodle
Yes.
and the 오징어 젓갈. That'd be the bomb. That'd be so
You
good.
always say 오징어 젓갈.
I love 오징어 젓갈.
Always.
Or what else is
Last
there?
time. 무말랭이. I like
조개.
무말랭이.
무말랭이 그쵸?
Yeah.
You know, girl.
Yes,
That's
I
some
know.
good stuff right there. All right, enough talk about food because I'm getting hungry. Let's listen to a song and let's think about some other holiday facts. And the song that we're going to play for you guys right now is by Mary J. Blige. The song is called Family Affair. That was Mary J. Blige with Family Affair.
What a throwback. I love
What
that
a
song.
throwback.
Yes.
Love that song.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're talking about holiday. The Lunar holiday was just around the corner, of course. We passed it. We had a long holiday. We had good food.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people don't realize how much stress we get during the holidays.
Right.
There's a lot of, especially for the ladies, man.
Yeah.
They have to be in the kitchen being slaves, cooking for the men, washing them dishes, getting everything ready, wearing the hanboks and everything.
I always see these news articles in the newspaper or on TV where they're like, they'd have this pie chart where, you know, how the percentage of stress that women have and the percentage of stress that men have.
Men's stress levels like, girls' stress levels though. Exactly.
Yeah.
What
So-
about you? Did you have a lot of stress during the holidays?
Actually, I didn't. Good for me. Well, because, you know, my mother-in-law, she likes to cook for herself. It's her kitchen. She likes to cook.
So she didn't want you in there.
No, she likes me in
She like you
there,
in there?
but I like to do, you know, only I do the fruits.
Cut the fruit? That's it?
Yeah, I only cut the
Oh my
fruits.
God, Ginny is JNCing right now.
JNC, what's that?
잘난 척ing.
Yes, 잘난 척ing. Yes,
You got PSS and JNC right here.
It's good.
This show's turning ghetto.
Very
It's always been ghetto.
Ghetto food, ghetto expressions. We do it up like that.
Yes, we do. And for me, like I said, the stressful thing was the fact that a lot of restaurants that you want to be open are closed during that season. So I'm like, yes, I don't have to work today. Let's get up. Let's eat what I want to eat. You get dressed. You put your shoes on. You get in the car. You drive to the restaurant. All of a sudden, we're sorry. We're closed for the holidays. You're like, you just want to scream. Because you're so hungry, especially when you're hungry.
Right. But they
And
don't
the restaurant's closed.
Right.
That's
So
so
what do you
stressful.
do? What do you do?
I go home and get a 떡국.
Oh,
That's what I did.
so angry.
Or leftover food that I have in the freezer. Anyways, we're talking about holiday stress. Any other stress that girls go through during the holidays, other than cooking? Well, there's cooking. Is there shopping involved too? There's a lot of shopping during the holidays for girls.
I don't think so.
No,
Maybe marrying.
marrying during
during
Lunar.
holidays?
Because when you reach certain age, I think it's for men and women alike. They ask you, when are you going to get married? When are you?
The questions. We got the
Yeah.
questions.
When you
coming
see the
right now.
relatives, you go to the relative's house, and if you're not married yet, they bombard you with questions.
Yeah.
All right,
Like,
then we're gonna ask them first, not us.
okay.
Okay.
What are some questions? 질문 중에서 설날 때 제일 듣기 싫은 질문. 결혼 언제 하냐? I hate that question. What else? Another question. 애는 언제 나냐? From now on, all the listeners, if you guys get that question, I want you to react that way. If, your mom or uncle be like, 너 언제 결혼해? Just
They'll
yell at them
never
like that.
ask you.
They'll never ask you again. Like,
Ask you.
"얘 미쳤구나 이제." Because
What's wrong with you?
But that is true. Every time you see family, relatives, grandparents, especially grandparents,
Yeah.
they ask you like me too. Like not even 설날, but my grandmother sometimes randomly calls me. She's like, 민규야, 할머니 안녕하세요. 건강하시죠? 야, 건강아 떠나고 결혼 왜 안 해? 나 살아 있을 때 결혼해야지. And that gives you mad 부담. Get married while I'm alive. And you're like, oh no! And
no.
people here don't want me to get married. So basically, they want to give my 할머니 stress.
So it's your fault.
Yeah, that's their
Yeah.
fault. They're gonna kill my 할머니.
You're in the center of all this control.
I'm in just like in the center of all trouble.
Yes.
I can get married, and if I don't get married, my 할머니 go, she's gonna
Right.
hate me for the rest of her life, and
Right.
she's gonna look down from me from heaven and be like, "You bad grandson," That's what's going on in my life.
You know what
And of course, what?
you should do is just get married in secret.
Yeah,
And then show your
marriages.
grandma the certificate. She'd be like, look,
Or
I
the
did
other way
it.
around, I could lie. Like,
Yes.
할머니, I got married. 누구? She's at, she's cooking. At
Yeah.
cooking school. She's learning how to cook for me.
But then you'll feel
Lie.
guilty if you lied.
That is true.
Just do it in secret.
Yeah,
is
secret
true.
marriage.
Secret marriage.
Yes.
How do you not know if I'm already married?
Oh,
You back.
Secret marriage. Yes. Why do you think I was signed with SM Entertainment when I was first singing? SM. Secret marriage. Oh my, 머리 빨리 돌아가 today.
Starting from Matsugum, you're very creative today.
Alrighty, so we talked about that. And of course, the question of, for married couples, when are you going to have kids?
Yeah.
That's stressful too, because sometimes people really want kids, but it just doesn't happen. You have a lot of planning to do. Or for kids who go to school. 어느 학교 다녀?
Right.
Which
What
university are you
university?
going to? What are you studying? When are you going to graduate? Why do people care? I'm like, look, it's my business. I don't ask you what kind of vitamins you eat, you old person. Stay out of my business, I stay out of your business. 할머니, chill.
And I think these days, the generations these days, they're actually getting married and having kids later.
Yes.
Right.
Like my brother, he's a year older than me, and they want to have kids, but they're just not ready yet. They're like, we're
See,
having
that's the thing.
fun.
What makes you ready? What makes you ready? You can't just have kids.
I don't know. For them, they want to travel more. They want to make more money.
That's kind of selfish
They wanna-
then. In my mind, as a
Well-
married couple.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Because you're not being responsible and knowing that you want to start a family. You're just like, you know what? I want to have fun for myself before I have kids. You can have fun with your kids. My brother had kids when he was 22 years old, and he had the
Wow.
same attitude too. He was like, I don't want to have kids yet. But of course, they had kids early, and he said it's the best decision of his life.
Really?
Because as a parent, you want to be able to spend time with your kids and be young, you can't be like a 30 to 40-year-old gap between you and a kid and be like, 아빠, let's go mountain climbing. And you're like, I'm 50 years old. I can't mountain climb.
허리 아파.
허리 아파. 발가락 부러졌어. You know, you don't want that. Because you're old.
Right.
You want to be your friend's best friend. And I think that's the proper attitude for a family.
Right.
Right.
And for me, it's too late, so I'm never going to have kids. I'm just
Really?
going to have dogs.
Have you already set that in stone?
No.
Oh.
But that's how I feel right now because I feel like I'm too old to have kids. So when I do see kids, I just imagine they're my own kids and spend a lot of time with them. Like my
I don't
nieces,
think
I love my nieces.
I don't think you're too old to have kids. I'd like to imagine you with
I can
your
have kids.
daughter.
No, I would love to have a daughter or a son. But, you know, when they're 20 years old, at my age, I'll be like, what, 55? You know, could you imagine? 아빠, 우리 wrestling. I'm like, 뭐? I'm 55 years old. I can't wrestle. I'll break something. You know?
True that.
It's kind of late for that kind of stuff, I'm saying.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
True.
But, you know, if your workout regimen right now, you know, works out, because that whole thing, it makes you really fit to your old age.
Yeah,
That is
right.
true.
Wrestling.
That is true.
Might
I'm
be
going
able
to
to
be
do it.
popping babies out like hotcakes. Anyway.
Poppin' babies.
Because you were saying I should have kids. Anyways, another question. This is a very huge topic, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say you go to your aunt's house. All your family and friends are there, even your cousins. Okay, so the marriage question's out of the way. The kids question's out of the way. The high school question or the university question's out of the way. The worst question is, oh, what do you do for work? What job do you have? And then they compare it. You know,
Yeah.
be like, 저는 뭐 작가 준비하고 있어요. So, 그래? You know, this guy, he already has like all this money. And then you're like,
Right.
they're comparing jobs between family members. And that's like the worst thing in the world.
Right.
That's true, because you have a passion for something else, and to the family, they think that's a weak career.
Right. Right.
And then you're
right.
just like in this boat, in this little circle where everyone kind of judges you. And like you have your 할머니, your aunts and uncles looking at you like, 작가 이쁘냐? 우리 아들은 차 2대에다가 집도 큰 데 살고. I'm like, man!
Right.
And then you gotta be like, oh! Back it up. Stop comparing me to my cousins.
Chill.
Yeah. I got my life. They got their lives.
Exactly.
Right.
Let's leave it at that.
Exactly. Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Yes. Well, anyways, we had a lot of fun talking about the holidays and Valentine's Day and everything that happened in February.
Yeah.
But guess what time it is, y'all?
What time is it now?
Now it's time to say goodbye because we've talked way too much.
We talked a lot today.
We did talk a lot today.
Yeah.
And that's the last song for our show today. It's by Eric Clapton. It's called See What Love Can Do. But we want to thank everybody for being here in the studio. Thank you to Ginny and Elmo as well. We had a fun open studio today. We learned a lot too.
Had a lot of fun. Learned a lot.
I felt like it was like Korean Learning Center. And thank you guys. Clap. Give yourself a round of applause. And like we said, today is the last Friday of February, and the last song is Eric Clapton, See What Love Can Do. And on behalf of TBS efm's What's Poppin', this is Brian Jew.
And Ginny.
And Elmo.
And we are signing off. Peace!